Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the round 1 of the Battle of Hoenn. I got pretty far in the tournament, and I cannot wait to show you guys all the matches, so without further ado, let's just get right into this match. I still have a pretty bad cold, so my apologies if I'm sniffing a lot during this match. This is basically round 1. We open with Melodic on my side, nice shiny Melodic here, and he opens with the exact same thing. So yeah, this was a bit of an interesting match here now. Melodic has been a staple in this entire tournament for me especially, so coming up against another one was quite funny. Interesting start that we both missed Dragon Tail. I knew I was going first, so I went right ahead with that Dragon Tail and knocked that thing right out of the way, bringing in his Sableye. Now, this match turns out to be a lot longer than it should be based on stalling, so thankfully this is why we didn't want to do these live, because there was a match that took about 45 minutes a while ago. He goes right in his Mega Sableye there while tries to go ahead with the Calm Mind, getting that +1 special defense, which is going to be great against my Melodic. I'm just running. I can reveal the EVs now. It's max hit points, max special defense, and it's max hit points, max defense. It has no EVs whatsoever in special attack or speed. He goes right ahead there for the Scald, getting a bit of damage on, but because he used the Calm Mind, I went right ahead for the Dragon Tail, knock him out and reset those stats. In comes Regirock. Now, was not expecting this at all, so I think I go for a Scald here anyway because I'm quite high hit points. He goes for the switch out back into his Sableye, I believe, or is it Melodic? He goes back in his Melodic, and I'm going to go for the Scald here. Basically, a lot of these games came down to whether I got the burn or not, but Scald is a relatively high burn chance, and I use it with, I use it instead of a lot of abilities like Surf and Hydro Pump just for that burn chance. There goes the berry there, which I thought was a Lum Berry, but it's actually a berry that really increases his special defense whenever he gets a status problem, or a stasis problem. Knowing this, I just go ahead for the Dragon Tail again because he's got his plus special attack, and I finally got him burned. So his Melodic is going to go with the Recover, kind of obvious there, but he knows I have Dragon Tail. However, he gets lucky and he avoids the attack there. Leftover is going to restore my health just a little bit, but the burn is going to take me down by about 7 to 13 hit points per turn. So it's not as good as it sounds. He's Hydro Pump, so he goes right for that. It does absolutely nothing. And I'm wondering why he has Scald and or maybe he didn't have Scald. I can't actually remember. This game was on Friday there. Dragon Tail is going to knock him back out into his Sableye. Just going ahead with this. It's so hard to commentate this from going from live to just showing you replays, but I really wanted to focus hard on the matches during this tournament, which I did qualify. I got the rewards for it, so Skull gonna hit the Sableye pretty hard, get the burn. Burn doesn't really matter here because it just makes things a little more convenient. And thankfully I've recently learned the damage of Scald, so I've been using it without trying to rely on the burn, but sometimes you get a burn, sometimes you don't, so you can never rely on it. But it's a really high chance. It's about 33% chance. I go for the Recover here because why the hell not? I don't want to start dying to burn damage. I figure he's going to do the same thing, but he could also go for a Calm Mind. He goes for the Recover as well, which is going to turn us into a bit of a stall. Thankfully, it doesn't go on for too long. And we start fishing for crits as well here, I think, which is just silly. But this is what happens when 2 stallers come out and completely wreck your day. So, as we go into turn number 10, I think this is, he's going to go, I go for the Skull first since my Melodic is faster, and the Skull is going to do a nice bit of damage, and he's going to go for the Calm Mind. I am getting so sick and tired of these Sableyes, because you have no idea the number of Sableyes to fight in this tournament. So, knowing that he's going to do that, it's very obvious what I'm going to do next here, and it does thankfully begin to sway in someone's favour now, because he will go first because the Dragon Tail is coming in, or so he thinks. But I go right ahead for the Skull here, so because he got the Calm Mind off, he's assuming that I was going to go for the Dragon Tail there, so he went for the Dark Pulse to try and flinch it out, but trying to outsmart him just a little bit here, so I can't remember what happens here now. Burn's going to take off on both sides. He's really low, and I just go for the Skull. And basically he can't recover because Prankster, he loses the ability Prankster whenever he goes in Sableye. That's what I was getting confused with. whenever you're not Mega Sableye, and just standard Sableye, your recover goes first always because of Prankster, if you have that ability. So he sends in his Regirock, yes he does, and as you can probably guess, this has no chance. I don't take any prisoners for this thing though. I'm very, very careful about him. I go for the recover. I don't want to give him any chance of taking me out. Earthquake is going to come in and do a decent bit of damage, but I'm very defensive, so it's just not going to be enough. So I just go ahead and do Scald until the end. So if you guys are not interested in watching the end, you can end this video now. This match is over, and it just takes 2 more turns, I think, to kill him, because he does get a burn here, and I think he forfeits in the next turn. So that's going to be this match for the day. The Sun Edge is absolutely nothing. I'm surprised if it does much damage as it did, but it was a stab move, so I'm not sure why he didn't do that in the first place. It might have been a better chance for him to win there, but Burn's going to hit on both sides here, and I just noticed there's something on the screen there. I thought it was my phone. I'm going to move it off. And he does surrender the game, so that will be that match. So I'm going to make the next video, I'm going to make all these videos separately just for the sake of making it easier to upload and not confuse people. So I will see you guys in round 2.